Hey guys, welcome to the Marketing Strategy April 14th lecture. As I mentioned last week, this week on Thursday you have your Peregrine exam. This is a standardized exam. It's a comprehensive business exam, and I'm going to show you how you can access the exam, and then I want to go over some of the specific marketing topics that I want you to remember. So let me go ahead and share the screen if I can. It doesn't look like I can share the screen the way I want to. Let's see. Uh, okay, so what I'm gonna do is I want to do a voiceover on how you actually access the Peregrine exam. So what I'm gonna do is if you go to your landing page and click on units, you'll see our class. And if you go to module 3, the last link on module 3 is the Peregrine test. If you click on that link, it will take you to to two additional links. One is for registration, and one is some general information on the Peregrine exam. And so the registration looks like this. If you click on that registration link and you go to the link here, https://micro.peregrineacademics.com, blah, 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 you will click on that. It'll ask for your password. Your password is ETBU-1001, and that should allow you to register. And then if you click on the Student Guide Exam Services, you'll have another PDF that loads and it'll give you information on the exam. And it'll give you screen by screen information on how you actually access the Peregrine exam. So I want you to be familiar with those types of, with that type of information in order to access the exam. And let me get back to where I am here. And you can do that after you see this review if you want. You can do it at any point, but I want it done by 11:59 on Thursday, the 16th of April. And when you're done taking the Peregrine exam, please screenshot your score, and it will be the score that you get on the Peregrine is not necessarily the score you're going to get for the Peregrine exam on your Canvas gradebook. It'll be adjusted based on norms and whatnot, so don't freak out if you get a low score. It'll be adjusted. But what I want you to do is screenshot a copy of your score and email it to me so that I can take the statistics for that. There are some technical support help should you need it. The first document that and the first link that I showed you for the Peregrine exam. So if you have any difficulty, try them because they will know probably exactly what to do if you're having difficulty accessing the exam. And it'll give you a bunch of information. What I wanted to do today is kind of go over the marketing stuff that I want you to know, but I also want to go back to Canvas. And so you saw where the Peregrine test link is. If you go up a little bit, you'll see the Peregrine exam review. And what I did last week was I gave you a bunch of different links to different documents for all of the different topics that you will have and that you'll be tested on for the Peregrine exam. So please review those. We want you to do well on this exam. One other thing that I want you to be aware of. If they ask you, if one of the questions, I think it is, ask you your major, put marketing down. I know you're going to be getting a degree in business administration, but if they ask you for your specific major, put marketing. That's why you're in the marketing capstone course, and it'd be easier for us to track data on how well you did based on major, which is marketing. So let me now officially share the screen and go over a little of the marketing information. But remember, there's a bunch of other information that I want you to be aware of. So go to the Peregrine review information on the third, on module 3 of Canvas to look at all of those documents. But mainly, this marketing review has to do with the marketing mix. So we're talking about product, price, promotion, distribution, and also marketing research. We find that these topics tend to be on these comprehensive exams. So let's go over some of these specifically. Product. Remember, product decisions involve researching customers' needs and wants and designing a product to satisfy them. Remember, it could be a good, a service, or an idea. And they basically fall into two general categories, right? Consumer products, which are for personal use and enjoyment. They can be convenience products, which are inexpensive, routine purchases. Shopping products in which you comparison shop, maybe for clothes or furniture. Specialty products, which are unique items, maybe sports memorabilia, antiques, and even unsought products. Remember those: repair services, emergency medicine, insurance, life insurance, those types of things. Those are consumer products. You also have business products, including raw materials. If you're a furniture manufacturer, maybe it's wood and steel and cloth. Component parts, which are finished products that become part of a larger product. Think spark plugs in a car. Process materials, a good example of those are food additives, so on and so forth. I want you to be aware of those types of products. There is also, if you remember, we talked about product portfolio. Product lines are a group of closely related product items, and a product mix or portfolio is the total group of products offered by the firm. And we had some neat PowerPoint slides about that, and we had some good discussions in class about product portfolios, product lines, and product mixes. Um, so that's product. Remember, consumer or business product could be tangible, intangible, or an idea. There's also a price component. The price component is the part of the mix that helps establish value. And remember also, price is the easiest of all marketing variables to change. You can wake up one day and say, I'm going to drop prices by 10%. You can't do that if you're making decisions about enhancing the actual physical product or changing distribution strategies. So price is easy to change. It's the easiest to change. And there are different pricing strategies, right? Price skimming involves setting a higher price relative to the competition. Price penetration, and that's usually in the beginning part of the product life cycle. Price penetration is maximizing sales by initially setting a low price, trying to get people to try your product, and then eventually you'll increase the price. There's prestige pricing, which is setting price at the top of all competing products in a category. Or you can go with the Walmart strategy of everyday low price, which is offering consistently low prices. We have competitive matching strategies, matching competitors' prices and price changes, even price bundling, selling a set of goods at a lower price than if you bought those goods separately. Think about maybe internet or Wi-Fi service. If you're getting it from the same company that provides your TV services or your phone services, if you bundle those all together, you can typically get a better price for all of them bundled together than if you bought them separately. So that's the price portion of the 4 Ps. Remember distribution? How do we get from point A to point B? How do we take if we're a furniture manufacturer, how do we get our raw goods, the wood, the metal, the cloth, to the manufacturing plant that transforms those raw materials into furniture, to the retail outlet that sells the furniture, to the final consumer? That all has to do with distribution, and that has to do with supply chain management. So distribution, officially, it's the product must be available at the right time and at the right location for customers. Supply chain strategy includes decisions on marketing channels and physical distribution, what I had just explained in the beginning of this section. Marketing channel structure, there are 3 different structures that I want you to be aware of. Exclusive distribution gives one merchant the sole right to sell a product, and it's just that one merchant who can do it. There's selective distribution, gives several merchants the right to sell a product, but not everybody, just a couple, or your book will say several. And intensive distribution gives all merchants the right to sell a product, means you can get that product anywhere. So those are all different types of strategies, and you'd have to pick out the best strategy for your product, for your service, for your idea. And then the 4th part of the marketing mix, remember, is the promotion, integrated marketing communications. How do you get that message out there? It refers to activities used to inform and persuade customers. I'm talking about the AIDA model, right? Remember, the AIDA model is an attempt to gain a consumer's attention, interest, desire, and to go ahead and persuade towards action. There are different ways to get your information and your message across. Advertising is paid, non-personal communication. You can look at promotional goals and supply chain strategy. A pull strategy stimulates demand among final customers. A push strategy focuses on members of the supply chain pushing that product out. You got public relations. This is the strategic, coordinated use of promotion to create one consistent message across multiple channels to ensure maximum persuasion. You can do this through press releases, feature articles, press conferences, so on and so forth. The thing I want you to remember is with this promotion, we can do promotion a lot of different ways through social media, advertising, print advertising, personal selling, door to door. But what I want you to know is that integrated marketing communications requires that amongst all of those communication vehicles, you need to provide a consistent message. Walmart does that with their everyday low pricing. Tiffany Jewelry does that with their communication of high quality jewelry. You must have a consistent message across all vehicles of communication. And finally, when it comes to marketing, I want you to remember a little bit about marketing research, planning, and strategy. Marketing research is the systematic design, collection, interpretation, and reporting of information to help marketers solve specific marketing problems and take advantage of marketing opportunities. It can be qualitative and quantitative, and we've seen videos on big versus thick data. And now you need to use both qualitative and quantitative data to be able to make some decisions. Helps with strategic planning, utilizing the SWOT analysis to identify strengths, weaknesses, opportunities, and threats. You've done that for your marketing plan. And then based on the SWOT analysis, the marketing strategy involves the selection of a target market and the creation of marketing mixes to satisfy the needs of the target market members. How do you transform weaknesses into strengths, threats into opportunities? How do you manage your strengths with opportunities? That's all part of marketing strategy. You guys just completed a marketing plan. I'll have those graded by this week, but a marketing plan specifies the activities to be performed, to implement, and to control an organization's marketing strategies. And then this whole idea about marketing analytics uses tools and methods to measure and interpret the effectiveness of the marketing activities. I wanted to go over the marketing section of this because it's marketing class, but you will have questions on the other sections that I listed here on Canvas. So you see all of these topics. Please go ahead and click on them and review those for the exam. Now I haven't developed this exam, okay? I don't know exactly the questions that will be on this exam, but these are the general areas that students need to know about, so please study those. If you have any questions, please feel free to contact me. You know how to get me. Email me, text me, call me. Whatever I can do to assist you, I will do that. So I wish you all the best on this exam. Remember to screenshot your score and email it to me. And I look forward to hearing from you this week. Have a great week, guys. Stay safe and healthy. Bye.